Hi everybody, welcome back to the reboot. I don't know if you can hear that on the roof. It is a very wet, rainy December day here in Eastern Ontario, but let's see if we can brighten that up inside here. Ho ho ho, the magic of electricity, love it. Okay, let's take a quick look out the window. I don't know if you can see it there on the window, guys, but it's wet out there. Okay, why am I over here in this part of the pole barn? Because I need to move that patio stone out of the way. Here are all the boards that I had left over from the build process, and I'm going to be using these for the paneling inside the cabin. So the plan is to take the appropriate boards. I'm looking for the ones that are about 7/8 inch thick. There's a whole bunch in that pile. And I'm going to take them over here and plane one face only. And that's going to give me the way, or the look that I want to achieve inside the cabin. And I thought about doing a rabbet edge or a rabbet joint to the pieces of wood that I'm going to use as paneling. There's one that I ran through the planer yesterday. And you know what? I just think that's a bit too much effort for the look I'm going for, and I'm not so sure it's going to change that much in terms of what's going to happen to these boards. These boards have been in here, out of the weather, drying for the last 6 months, but they've been drying probably for the better part of 12 to 14 months. So I'm not worried about shrinkage. There may be a little bit of shrinkage, but I'm not worried about the gaps that could be created with some additional drying. Okay, so let's get busy and start planing some of these boards. Okay, unfortunately, my 25-plus-year-old portable planer has thrown a belt. So something's come loose inside. I've got all the parts in there, but I don't have my Allen keys with me, so I'm going to have to take this home, take it apart over the next couple days, and hopefully get it back to functioning level. Status, sorry. So, okay. So much for that for the rest of today. I've got a lot of boards here I can work with.
Let's see if I can get this in to fit around the
circular box there. That's pretty good. So this area right here is going to be a kind of a little kitchenette, and so there's going to be a counter up to around this height over to this 2x4. I'm probably standing in the way of it right there, that 2x4. So what I'm going to do is cut a piece of 1/4 inch, I think it's T11 board, kind of like plywood, and just stick it under here because it's going to be behind the counter and you won't be able to see it, and that it looks different than the siding that I'm putting in or the wall boards I'm putting in. And it'll obviously take care of a chunk of real estate rather quickly. So let me go get that piece cut up and bring it back. So again, don't worry about how perhaps ugly this piece of plywood looks. It's good and solid and dry. This is going to be behind the cabinetry. It's going to be here. Nice and level, floor is level. measured and cut around this window frame. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that's going to work. I like that. And this is the last board that I have that I can put up. Remember that planer that I had the problem with? Well, it wasn't just a thrown belt. Turns out that one of the pulley wheels, or the pulley wheel, was loose. The pulley worked itself off of the shaft on which the cutting knives are mounted, in the process, of course, both damaging the pulley wheel and the shaft. The short of it is that I have to get myself a new pulley wheel and shaft. Going to cost me about 150 bucks and take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. So what I'm going to plan to do in the meantime, I prefer not to do it, but I'm going to get busy with the flooring in the next video. That is, I'm going to put down the flooring, cover that later on, and then continue on with the paneling when I have a workable planer. It is starting to look pretty good. It's always nice when a plan comes together. And unfortunately, it's too bad about my planer. Maintenance is key with all equipment, and I slipped a little bit in terms of maintaining this planer. Hopefully the new parts will arrive soon and we can get back, or I can get back to completing the paneling. Thanks for watching, everyone. Look forward to having you back soon.